Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another wonderful and incredible episode of
Tunesday.
Tunesday, the day we make music from scratch. Nice painting, by the way. Yes, it's a spaceman. I painted that myself. I think it looks really nice on a webcam from this angle. I don't know if you can even tell what it is. I mean, you could probably tell it's a person, right? It's an amorphous blob, but like it looks good in this camera because then you like if you see it in person, you're like, oh, did a kindergartner make that? But through the webcam and the filter and the fact that it's small, it's like probably tiny. I'm already like a small part of your screen. Like it looks fine. So it's the perfect webcam painting background, right? Amorphous blob. Didn't know it was portrait of me. Welcome, Ben. Welcome. And then I gotta say, Noko, welcome, or thank you for the sub, the resub. What was it? That 2 month sub now? Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Welcome to Tuesday, y'all. Today we're starting a little late. And I honestly could still get interrupted. I'll go into that if it happens, but if it doesn't, we'll just continue on. But this is normally the time I used to actually start tunes. Oh, Beth, I appreciate it. 6 months. Some of these songs, I forget them. These were songs that I started and then abandoned.
Woo laughing face.
And then it became like, oh, well, I only have this much of the song. Let's make it a sub song or something. It's done now. Finished. It's a good use for songs that you have abandoned that you've started. If you're if you're ever looking for new songs for your sub songs, Ben, just fish through. I guarantee you got songs that you started and that you abandoned a long time ago. You never did it. No, they're done. Cut them up. They're sub songs now. It's recycling. You really like how it sounds? Yeah, thank you. I was like, oh, I'll get all these ones and have a different sub song for every month. Every single month, someone subs. And I made, I think, 14 months worth. And I was like, no one will ever sub longer than 14 months to me. And now I'm way behind. There's people that are like beyond that. So I need to catch up. But I don't have that many dead songs left anymore, yeah, or none. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. We're gonna write a song from scratch. This is the time I used to start. What's going on, Los Bros? I used to always start around this time. I started earlier because I guess my life is different than when I first started Tuesday 7 years ago. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? But I'm also just gonna do like I think a chill lo-fi track. Maybe we'll keep it a shortish stream. We'll see. I think I've had longer ones. I think the last one was at 7 hours, and then the one before that was 5 hours with a lot of live instruments. So we might stick to MIDI. I mean, and the other thought was like synthwave, electronic, because a lot of that's just orchestrating the computer to do it and goes quick. Those are long streams, yes. But I also think that the last Tuesday I did, it's called Clean Slate, if you haven't heard it. And let me grab the link, make it easiest. I do think it's like, I'm not gonna lie, like one of like the best songs, like outside of like one of the best Tuesdays, but like maybe even like one of the best songs or like pieces of music I've ever written. It's just like, I don't know. It's simple, classic, cliche pop, but I've been tempted to send it to like some radio stations and be like, "Hey, play it, please." And it also has community involvement. The Fonz submitted the trumpet for that, so community involvement, and was the Redemption like chose the style. It was supposed to be a song about cleaning, but not directly about cleaning. Like cleaning subtext or whatever. So I talk about bleach and cleaning and grime and like a clean slate and wash away and yeah, all that stuff. So any hoot. Let's get into this. I'm gonna drag in something I use a lot, but we'll just use it as a jumping off point for inspiration, whether we stick with it or not. We'll see. But here's my lo-fi EP. Classic. Granted, like I said, I actually haven't used it. I go through these phases where I feel like I use it too much, so then I don't use it at all. And then I haven't used it in a while because I don't use it at all, and then I feel like it's justified for me to use it again. And then it just goes back in cycles, you know. It's like a fad. But boy, howdy, do I always love this when I come back to it. Make it a little bit louder. Might be too low. So let me make this a little more interesting to look at. What's going on, virtual bacon? Hey, bacon. I'm glad you're here. I got to tell you something. It says it's going to be chill lo-fi. Yes, that's the plan at least so far. Unless I get torn by some incredible synth or something. So, bacon. I had someone reach out to me on Twitter. Specifically they were like, I want to tell you, you know, I like your music. It's really good. Thanks for doing it and all that. I'll get that. I'm not trying to sound ungrateful. But the point I'm bringing up to you is, I know that sounded really ungrateful, but the point I'm trying to make is they're like, very specifically, I love Party at Slams. And I was like, really? Immediately, I think it's you. I think you just made some alt account and you're just like, this is your scheme to get me. You're going to like make all these alt accounts. Yeah, the ska song. You're going to make all these accounts and like try to trick me into thinking, I don't know, I'd have to look it up. I also don't want to, I can't dox him. No, it was a private message. No, but I just have to look it up. But I was at first I was like, this is totally bacon. He's trolling me. He's trying to make me think that other people care about ska music, and he's trying to trick me into thinking I should do some more ska stuff. It was a DM, yes. And so I went to their profile, but then I was like, no, there's no way you put in the commitment to build this fake social profile of this person that has legit followers and a legit account for a gag. So it's legit. There's other ska lovers out there, bacon. You know what? Hang on. Actually, I don't know how this is gonna sound. Let me bring in a piano real quick. There's a lo-fi track I made a little while ago. I don't remember the exact way it goes. I remember the rhythm that I played. Well, here I am doing everything, holding on to what I am. Pretending I'm a Superman. Pretending I'm a Superman. Let's say this is our chord, right? We have an A major. With a little barely use Twitter. I wasn't even following you on Twitter. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can. I don't tweet much, and honest to God, I felt like leaving Twitter because Twitter's a fucking garbage shithole a little bit. But you don't need to ask me to find that out. But I don't know. I guess I keep it. It's just it's fairly inactive. I mainly just tweet when something gets released on like Spotify. Anyway, so here was what I was getting to say. Let's say this is our chord, right? Let's spread it out a little bit. The A, let's put down here. Let's put the E right here. Here's the same chord, just spread out a little bit. Right? Inverted, you may say, but I guess I'm leaving some notes out because we could put that into, or this one in, whatever. Or do it like this. No, that doesn't sound good. But what I did is I did this like a. Hang on, wait. This is a terrible example. Let me get a better chord. But I essentially made it by doing a just back and forth between half of the chord. I make one chord and then go back and forth between two of them. That's just how you sort of get the interesting movement. I did that on a few Tunesdays, and I think it sounded good. The second chord was a way better way of explaining it. I was overthinking it too much. What I want to do, I've done that on piano. What about on electric piano? Is it just Doom from the Stars? That the reason I haven't tried something like that? Lost in my own chords here. I don't like it that much, though. Not as good as the piano. The piano can really... I think it's the way the attack comes in while there's sustained notes. It sounds much different on a electric piano than it does a regular grand piano. Now the idea is, do I go with... we've done a lot of that thing I said on piano, that sort of rhythm. So let's try to not just go to piano again and use it. So let's instead go with the other thing I've used a million times, which is this chord progression. Or not this chord progression, this sound. No. Plainly, I don't know. I haven't got any new synths in a while. I should. We're almost somewhere. Hang on a minute. Hang on. You guys hanging on? Oh, God. I like these two, right? But they're not good enough on their own. So if we start here, then we go to the low end, I hear this note. like that. Oh, we just play them all as sevenths? Is that the trick? We just play everybody basically like a seventh. Why not? When in doubt, seventh. Like, I love the way this chord sounds, right? Maybe with deeper synth that might work better. You don't like this? I like this. What was it called? And then the last one was what again? This. Honestly, like the last chord most. But I think it might work. Oh, okay, I get what you mean. Okay, let's try this. Give me lo-fi drum rack. I mean, I need them all, but I don't want to wait for them all to load right now. So just give me just a hat for now. Oopsie. Drag out, put that, there and there. Probably turn it down. Perfect. Now drop it to like 90. And I'm just holding these chords out for an undesignated like amount of time. I don't know how long we want right now. Let's say it was 90, right? How long would we do? Whoops, we're not even on it anymore. Give me back. Take me back. That would be good, I think, because it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I have to live. Wait, I have to live, but it's definitely good to finally meet you in Tunesday. Hopefully you come back. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Catch you later, Los Bros. You are always welcome. Always welcome around here. Happy to see you, as always. I like this little progression. Whoops. This is a nice little progression. Fix the problems. Like that. Take a look at the pedal. Let's go back to this view. This makes it better. Pop that out too. There we go. There we go. Well, that's perfect. Cut this one, whoops, a little early. A little earlier. I like this as like a start. Like I want to evolve the key rhythm first here. like this. Okay, let's do this. Add our kick. Add a snare. So I made these kick snare hat like giant full super packs, right? That have all the snares and all the kicks that I could need as like a one and done sort of thing. It was gonna be really great, and it has been for Tunesday. And I've been using them in other projects as well. It's great, or so I thought. One new side effect that I've realized is that when I'm making a Tunesday, I'm doing it all in one go. It's one and done. I save it. I'm finished, and I probably am never going to open the track again. Honestly, some of them I go back and change, and some of them I'm still have to remix and go back and change too. But otherwise, it doesn't happen a lot. But when I go back and work on the ones that I'm still working on, like new projects and stuff, and I'm putting in these new tracks, I realize it takes a really long time for my Ableton projects to load, especially too because those ones end up becoming really big Ableton projects already because I keep working on it, I keep adding stuff, and I keep changing it, and it's not so like in this I'll do sort of lazy stuff to just do it in one sitting. Whereas if I'm not doing it in one sitting, I can't justify the laziness, and I will like I don't want to say do it the hard way, but if it's required to get a really good take, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Take. Um, but yeah, so that's a new consequence I learned from making these enormous drum racks. So that might be another instance of do as I say, not as I do. But don't make your packs these big unless you have a really fast SSD. Or you just don't mind waiting a while for your tracks to load at the start because they're going to take a while because it has to buffer every one of these samples on every one of your racks. I didn't think about that. First off, hang on. That's a terrible hat. That's better at least. Keep that one for now. We also need some EQ. Hat. Kick. Oh, why ain't you looping? Good enough for now. Gotta put sidechain compression on. It was a good start. I hear a lot of potential in here. Could I do like this? Oh, hang on a minute. Or would it even work? I want it to be like really quick right before. What if I did like a triplet rhythm and I put it there? Yeah, like that. Like it's got some swing to it, you know? I want to do that again. We're gonna do this. Here, wait, let's just make that a default. Or copy this and do it on all 4 of these beats right now, and we'll go from there. So I put it on all. These are, I guess this is like the found. I do this a lot of times with my kick now. This seems to be, ouch, ow, just scratching my, ow, my hand. Scratched the scab. Owie. Anyway, this is how I do my kicks now. Is like I find the notes that are really important, and these might not all be super important. What I really mainly want to do by copy and pasting this is to get this swing one in. I do think I want the swing beat and on this spot every time, unless there's nothing, like if I'm cutting it out for like dramatic effect or something. But need some saxophone solo in there. We could try that. We'll look. I'll check Splice for some sax. I mean, I have a sax synth, but I think it sounds like ass. So I would rather find a good sax solo, and yeah, we'll see. Okay, wait, hang on. I was thinking like, what if it was like? No, I'm thinking of overthinking it again. Yeah, I'm overthinking it. Never mind. Needs a good splice one with some reverb. Aight. Wait, are we still in the triplet? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We are still in the triplet. Whoopsie poopsie. I was like, wait, why does that sound so weird? Oh wait, no, that's also sounds weird. Hang on, get rid of that entirely. Need some trumpet. Hey, if I had a trumpet and could play like the Fonz, I would add it. Absolutely, I would. If I could play trumpet like that, you better believe I'd be adding it to so many Tunesdays. All the time. It would also make my Tunesdays way longer though too, because then it would be like when I'm doing guitar or something, I have to play it flawlessly, and it would just frustrate me and piss me off when I couldn't, you know. Hang on, let's add a thing in with the snare here, actually, because my snares otherwise get too boring too. I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's what I want. And then I'm back on the kick. I mean, I could do this. I'd rather do ba-dum-dum-bum-ba-dum. Except I should do the triplet rhythm one, I bet. That's probably gonna sound better right there. Except we can lower the velocity a little on this one. I think on all the swing ones we gotta lower the velocity, or else it sounds a little off. Oh, that might be too low though. Okay, good. Now here's what we're gonna copy this whole thing. Paste it there. Okay. Does mean the snare's gonna be off too, because we changed the snare. Let's fix that. I think it would be that, I think. also want to change it though too. For right now, just leave it. It's fine. Consolidate them both and just loop them. So, let's do this. I'm going to copy this right here. I'm going to just look at the timing. This might dictate when I should do this. And right here, because like I said, this sounds like a good start for the keys. And this sounds like what I could use for an intro and an outro, right? So, like, for example, the whole song starts like this. This is going to sound really cliche, or like I've done this a million times, but I'm still going to do it anyways. And this might be how it starts too, anyways. As you can see, yeah, this is probably going to be how it starts. I mean, I'm going to add more stuff. We're going to add little bits still. This is perfect, because then this is where I want to add variety in the keys. These first two, that's enough for just the playing chords on every beat, I guess. You can see every beat comes by, play one chord, right? Boring. Because like here now I can be like bum bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum ba-dum. You know, right there. I wish I was playing that instead of just riffing it, scatting it, Jack Blacking it. But you know what I like too, that I'm going to keep? There's a mistake. I love it. See, this thing doesn't actually loop twice exactly right here. If you look at this chord, over here I fucked it up. And this is actually a C, but I love it. You might win an Emmy for the Peach song in the Mario movie. I think it was a Grammy or some award. That's wild. Well, yeah, it's a movie, so I think the possibilities. Emmy is TV, so he could win either an Oscar, technically, which I there's a lot more films that could come out before the Oscars, but he could technically win an Oscar. It's probably going to be nominated, I bet. And who knows what else comes out? Maybe it will win. It could win an Oscar, or it could even maybe win a Grammy. I think that's also another one. It's a song-related one. Well, an Oscar is still, you can be like best original song in a motion picture or something like that, and it's still song-related. It's an Oscar, but it goes to musicians that got hired to write a song for whatever movie. You know, like Brett McKenzie from Flight of the Conchords. He's won that Oscar before. He's an Oscar Award winner when he wrote the music for the Muppets. The Muppet movie music won an Oscar, and he won an Oscar for that. So if you like Flight of the Conchords, Brett McKenzie, he's an Oscar winner. It's crazy, but well deserved. That music's really good, and he's a fantastic songwriter. So. You're going to win a streamer award for best song. I can feel it. Is that even a streamer award? I've seen awards. I know that there are streamer awards, but I've never watched them. I have no idea what the categories are. I assume it's just fan based and you just vote and people just vote. And so it's just like another popularity contest, right? I assume it's all just voting. If it's voted, then you might, okay. Yeah. Thanks. Bold of you to do Tunesday until 10 p.m. That's not happening today. We're cruising today. We're doing fine. I had to start a little later, so that's why I'm also picking lo-fi tunes, because I don't want to go until 10 p.m. It's not happening. I'm not doing any vocals on this one. I have my guitar hooked up in case that was something that I was going to add, but then I decided against it because actually every song on this album so far has my guitar all over it. So it'd be nice to kind of get one that doesn't actually. So here we are. Here would be a great spot where we'll maybe bring in the sax. We'll see. This is all tentative. Oh no, we're not. This is where we're bringing in variation on the keys. Yeah, it was gonna be. Let's see if we go. Oh, that sounds great. I'm gonna duplicate the keys real quick so I can record safely without deleting or replacing anything. I want to do it like a chord, I thought. Hang on. If I went... Actually, that could work. Hang on. It'd be a... Oh, wait, shit. Hang on. A little late. I can fix that. We're going to snapshot that. Snapshot's the best feature. Let's line this up. And then we copy them. Right here is where they come in. We get rid of that. Here's what we got. Yeah, see, this should be there. This one's pretty close. And that one should be there. Hang on. Let me, these are also a little too intense because they were played independently. Turn them down a little bit. And then on a personal note, you are a little too quiet. Y'all too quiet. Speak up. Now, hang on a minute. What if we got rid of these notes? It's better. It's way better. You can't even hear. I should finish it though. So, or is that's the finish of it? I'm gonna copy these. Actually, let's do this. Copy these notes I turned off. Paste them in there. Where do they go? Trying to line them up based on the other one. finish out that. Played it really shitty. Copy that. Copy that. Every time I say that, I'm just like dronally talking to myself. And I say, copy that. And then every time I say it, all I can ever think of is this. Have you seen this?
Whoa, hey guys, welcome to EB Games.
Call of Duty.
Advanced Warfare.
Xbox One.
Copy that. Copy that. Copy that.
Save 10.
That's it. That's what always goes through my head. I can't help it. Can't help it. The man haunts my dreams. Copy that. Yeah, copy that, F. Oh, I know what'll make this sound better. Let's put the swing in. And, or do you think that would? I know, and the joke was that I was quoting the ad, Hef. Copy that. I didn't hear any of the ad. Well, then how are you hearing me? You didn't hear any of the ad? How did you not hear that sound? You have it muted? It ain't my fault. I was quoting the damn ad. Okay, hang on. Here's what I need to do. I'm having a problem with this. You can't even hear me right now. Yeah, that's a cruel joke to play. Unless you got captions on or something. But even if you have captions on, then why can't your captions pick up the copy that guy? Right? That just seems not fair. Really, I would say. You can get a Chrome extension for captions, live captions on live streams too. I don't know if Twitch even has that functionality of having a live caption. Do they have live captioning? I don't think they do. But Chrome has a extension even. Yeah, this is perfect. So it goes. Now, grab them all. Let's let this just keep going. No, he didn't get an ad. You didn't get an ad. I played an ad. I was referencing an ad as I was as I was rambling, and then I had to play the ad to show you, to prove I wasn't a crazy person who just rambles about ads. Hold it there. And then I need to grab my middle ones and hang them out a little longer. Y'all, go to here. There. Okay. Oh, you're coming in way too early. Just put that at the very beginning, so that way we have a perfect copy paste. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right. So right there. Boop. Hang on, I gotta fix the pedal here then too. Let's do that, and then we'll grab the notes. Whoopsie. And drag them out over here. Okay, hang on. I want to think of what notes I want to change in this second half, because I can change it. Wait, did I fix the... I didn't fix the pedal in this last one. I forgot about that. Hang on a minute. Okay. Boom. Moving right along. Let me save this real quick. We haven't saved this yet. I feel like this, all we really need is like a B part as well. I go back and forth between those two, and that's interesting enough because I like this idea of it looping twice. We can add some more stuff, but by the time we've heard this plain part play through to its completion, whatever, then we hear this one to its whatever till we're satisfied with it, and we're ready for a new part, and that's already a minute 25. Like hell, if I was crazy lazy, I would end the song right there. So many lo-fi people do that all the time, end a song like a minute and a half long. You know what I mean? Like I could just do this, like copy, paste, and end it after here, and final beat there, and like right there, it's a minute 45. That's like boom, lo-fi songs. So many do that. But no, I hate that. I always I hate songs that do that because I feel like I'm just getting into it. I'm like, oh yeah, I love where this guy's going with it, and then it's over. And it's like, well, ruined. We're like 7 minutes away. I feel like why not? This is a good time to do it. I'm gonna take a little stretch break. Actually, hang on. Before I do that, let me add one quick thing, just to give this more life and character. Well, I'll try one thing. If it goes quick, we'll do it. If it doesn't, then I'll get up and stretch. I just want to add like a shimmery effect, and I was gonna make one out of Helm, but I do that one all the time. So let's try to make another one. There's a truck driving by too, so I apologize if I'm like shouting or undistinguishable. I want to put in like a shimmer. This isn't gonna sound right, but let's get rid of this delay. This also isn't the right thing I want. I want like yeah, sort of like this actually. Oh, let's do this. I need a cue for when I come in. Put that snare there for my cue. Oh, oh fuck. It's a mind fuck because that's the snare for after we change our beat up. Hang on, that's a normal snare. Snapshot that. I fucked up, but I can fix it. Actually, I could just play that better. Let me figure out exactly what I'm playing first. Okay. That was weird. I just did the same chord 3 times because I was like, we can change it. Like here, actually, I want to do like this. This one is... Okay, I want to turn down the shimmer a little bit. Does it have any reverb? No. Let's give it some. I use Cathedral all the time, but we're back in that phase where I was using it too much, so I stopped using it, and now I haven't used it in a long time, so we're back to using it. Starting with this song. Let's do a couple things real quick. First off, the shimmer, kill any low end. We don't need any low end. It's all high sparkle. Gonna up the reverb. Oh yeah.
Yeah, daddy. I'm up that verb.
I can't hear your response because I just cannot hear you. The song sounds nice. You should have said the song sounds nice, though. It's what you would say if you could hear the song. Got it. I understand. How's work on? work, same pay, different day. I can't think of another rhyme. I'm not a good freestyler. Different day, what do you say? Hooray. Wait, that's not what you want to say. Okay. It makes it so I have an excuse to not do more of the bureaucratic work. It's true. It's nah, I'm not gonna get on. That's gonna be a rant I could go on for days. Never mind. I'm gonna get up and stretch first. I'll clear my mind of the rant. I was oh, okay. I'm looking for my. Never mind. I'm gonna get up and stretch. How long do I got? I got a minute and a half. That's plenty. I will be our bizzle. Real quick. Sounding good so far. Yeah, this is nice. It's like a happy lo-fi song. I feel like when this comes in, this makes it a happy lo-fi. At the first part, maybe not. But that part. It just sounds so happy, so lovely. Okay. Let's see. What else do we need? I should label this a little bit better. Hang on. EP. I mean, I guess they're all there, but I hate the numbers. They bug me. I just want to see. Just tell me exactly what it is. Snare, hat, kick. Don't tell me number 4, lo-fi kick. No. It gets messy that way. Because then they get too big for their britches. Like, this should just say piano, not 3. Grand pian. Pian. What's a pian? I want to go. I want to go on Splice right away. Let's go on Splice right away. I want to do it. Let's do it. I'm excited. Yeah. Can't you just tell how excited I am? Oh boy. Let's try to find a saxophone thing right away before I add anything else, even. Or hell, I don't even have a B part. I guess that's what I should do. I should write a B part for the keys. Well, we're already here, so let's just see what we can find maybe first. We said sax. Let's try sax. There's a truck driving by, so hopefully it's not too loud until they go by. Let's message the Fonz for sax. Oh, that's true. Fonz did have sax and trumpet, right? I'm searching 85 to 95. Oh, that's a lot of results still. Let's do random, too. Because I hate... We ain't popular. We go with just random. We are in B major. If there is a B major, we'll take it, but I'm not going to force myself. Or B major, or the relative minor is A flat, or G sharp minor, like this. Like this will work. Here, watch. All right, let me... see how it sounds a little off? It's because, like I said, I feel like the song is more of a happy lo-fi. It leans more towards the B major. The G minor is still relative, so all the notes are in the same key. It just sounds a little off because this is trying really hard to be that G minor. Going for funky, and I don't know that it fits. We got some swing in this song, but I don't know that we got that. We need that sort of funk swing. Let's keep looking. I should start clicking on more of these instead of looking for ones that'll fit immediately exactly, because I can easily change some of these. Here, let's do this. Like I said, I didn't like a minor will still work, but let's try to do something major, because something played in major will probably sound better. That's not even a real sax. This one will require a lot of bending, so I don't know if it's going to work. The other thing, too, is some of these will still actually work. I don't know about the F major, because we're in B major, and that's a tritone. It's going to sound probably awful, but I just want to try it real quick. Here's B major. Hang on a minute. Okay, what else have you got in this pack? That one's great. I'm gonna get it whether we use this or not. I would love. Here, I'm gonna refresh this page so it knows I got one of them now. Do I even have the Splice app open? I should have the Splice app open. Launch that real quick. Wait a minute. I hate that. I hate Splice sometimes. Hang on just a second. I launched it. It checked for updates. It's all good and shows it. And it's like there's no new samples. It's like, are you sure? Double check. Ah, there we go. Closing and relaunching it worked. Always have to do that. Okay. Well, let's see. Go back to here. We are sorting it by BPM. Sort lower, I guess, because we want the 90s. Here we go. 90 B major electric guitar. Can I sort by just sax or I guess brass woodwinds? That'll do it. I saw my thing. No. Man, if I could find a few. Trombone. Well, here, you must have a saxophone one. Here, a saxophone. We can get rid of the brass one entirely, just sax. Shut up. Here we go. Now, as I mentioned, B minor or G sharp, or B major or G sharp minor. So all of these will work too. Like here, and want that one too. Give me that one real quick. And start like fart poots. See? That's what you don't understand. They all sound like fart poots. If you think hard enough. And if you want it in your deepest of soul, or whatever mythic shit sounds cool. We're in what? D flat major. So we want to go down 1, 2, 2, 2. That's not too bad. Whoa. Turn to complex part real quick, and also turn it way down. Okay, now remember, back to complex. That sounded awful. It's okay. It's not that great of a riff, really. We're gonna save it as a maybe. We'll keep this track as our sax track now. It also needs sidechain compression on it. The sax track does. It's the track where we have our sax. The sax track. Dudes, we're gonna have so much sax here. Check it. Here's some more. Boom. You lock that sax track? No. So it's protected. No. Like, this one sounds pretty cool, though. Let's keep looking real quick. Let's go back up here. You hear someone backing their thing? Yeah, you hear that? Yeah, I don't know who that is. Someone's always backing their thing up. That's the problem with the world nowadays. That's what my poots sound like. Every time I fart, it sounds just like that. Exactly. Or that. One of those two. I was walking along down the road. I don't need to buy these splice samples, 'cause they're already here for me. Oh. I love those the stabs. But I prefer ones that have a full orchestra, not just like a couple sax. And a single sax? You kidding me? No one wants that. Nobody wants that. Well, maybe somebody wants that. I don't know. Okay, we only got 2. So we'll see. Maybe 2's enough. Honestly, it could be. Because what if we save the sax? We don't need to have sax right now. Let's save ourselves, okay? We don't need it here. Go away, evil devil sax. Get out of here. We're saving ourselves. When we're good and ready, we're going to have... Okay, this bit has gone on long enough. I'm going to copy and paste the drums in, but not the keys. Let's write a new keys. What's going on, Ann? Welcome. We're over here not having any sax. We're saving it for later. How you doing? Okay. So let's do this. Let's go boop. Let's go boop. And are we on that one too? Look at that, we are. Going good, you? Pretty good. I'm stuck in. I don't know if you hear the guy backing up behind, like out my window. He's permanently stuck backing up. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Started late. This is almost the usual time I used to do Tunesday, back in the OG times, if you remember. What's he doing? I don't know. I haven't checked because, of course, he started backing up when I started the stream, and it's like maybe not right when I started the stream, but he's backing up for too damn long now. Oh my God, he's getting louder. I swear to God. Oh, it stopped. Ah. I can think. He finally, maybe it just took him that long to back up. Wow. Okay. Anyway. Power was out here just this winter for 6 days. Oh yeah, I remember when that happened. You were telling me about that. That's fucking awful. When power came back on, people turned their generators off. It was so good. Oh, I bet. It's something too that like even by like day 6, I don't know. I guess you'd have to live in it for like years to. Oh God, the beeping's back. He's back to backing up. Okay, never mind. I spoke too soon. I'm sure it's some construction truck, but you just become ear blind to it or something, you know. And then when it's gone, then you're like, it's too quiet. No, it stopped again. No, he's toying with me now. He's watching the stream. That's what it is. Oh, that's where we should go. Go back and forth between these two. This is nice. Yes, he's back again. He's totally watching the stream. Yo, stop beeping if you're watching the stream. Okay, how do we get there? How do we do this? Hang on a minute. Snapshot that. Maybe it's that other streamer who makes a song every day on stream trying to beat you with this trickery truck magic. He was just here, if you're talking about or not every day, I guess. I don't know if you were talking about Ben, where he does the 2-hour track challenge, and he does a similar thing to me. Did I tell you? I think I mentioned this on stream, but I don't know if everybody was here and heard me say this, but I went to a convention, and or maybe this is the guy exactly that you're talking about too. But I don't know that I told a lot of people this, but I went to a convention recently. It was the Midwest Gaming Classic. It's the biggest gaming convention in Midwest US, you know. And all the stars were there. It's just like a lot of nerd video gamers and like um, game developer people and I don't know, giant nerd convention. But their booths all set up. No, I once linked you some other guy you probably don't remember. Oh, is he still going? Because you have linked me a few people that do that. Is he still going with every day? Because I've heard other people that try to do music every day, and I think every day is a little too much. And you're gonna burn yourself out. But when I was at this convention, I always had thought like, oh, it'd be really cool to have a booth set up, like at the vendor booths or the artist alley or whatever. But I was like, I don't really have anything to sell other than like CDs or like if I got some T-shirts and some merch, I could sell a little bit. But like, I'm not enough of a personality that I could draw someone to just like if I'm sitting there with a T-shirt with my logo on it. If you don't know me, you probably don't give a shit, and you're not gonna just come buy shirts or something or CDs, you know. If people knew me more, or whatever, or if I had to draw something that get people interested and come by. And so I was like, oh, what if I like did Tunesday live, right? And I did a Tunesday at the convention right there, and I did a live stream too, and so you could help write the song and stuff like that. But I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think anyone would give a shit if I did that. So I never did, never looked, never tried. I have played at the same convention with bands before, so it's not like I've gone on to filled performing at this convention. I've actually played like 3 shows at it at past years, so I'm good. It was just like something else to think of. Well, this past year when I went, there's a motherfucker set up with a booth who says exactly that. He has a whiteboard out that says I'm writing a song completely from scratch. Like come, join, participate, and be part of the music creation. And I'm like, oh my God, that motherfucker. I go kick down his booth. He stole my idea. He's doing it right here. And I watched for a little bit, but I'll be honest, I don't really know who he was, and I don't even really remember who he was. But I think he was really, really nervous because he wasn't doing super good, and nobody was coming up and talking to him, and he was just sort of at this booth by himself, which is exactly what my fear was doing if I did it, is that I would just do this by myself and no one would give a shit. And that's just sort of exactly what was happening with him. And I didn't stay and watch that long. I wasn't like a creeper. Like, I'm going to watch him for hours and make sure the song gets finished or something. And I circled back later because I was like, I'm going to see if he has a crowd other times. So I checked in like 4 separate times. 3 times he was there and there was nobody up like talking. He was just like working on the song, not talking to anyone really, or at all. And then the 4th time he wasn't even there, and his stuff was all packed up, and he was gone. And that was like only like maybe over like a 3-hour period of time. So either he finished in 3 hours, or he left. I don't know. Maybe he finished. But that was exactly what I was terrified was going to happen to me if I did something like that. So now that I saw it happen, it's almost like, oh my God, he had the exact same idea, and I'm really glad I didn't do it. Because that would have been me. I wouldn't have been anywhere near, I wouldn't have been more popular than him or anything like that. It would have been the exact same result if I did it. I think people just at those sort of conventions don't give a shit about that sort of thing, and that's okay, because it wasn't a music convention. It was a video game convention, right? Just because he's also plays video games and he maybe streams his stuff on Twitch, which is a video game streaming website, doesn't mean people now give a shit about the music you're making. They don't. They are there for video games. They aren't there to watch you make a song. So, yeah, it makes sense. Like maybe if there was if it was a music convention, perfect. These are the people that want to see this sort of thing or something, like a booth at South by Southwest or something. Do they have booths there? I know it's like a big networking music convention down in Austin and everything, but and people play shows. That's basically like setting up a booth, a band version of it, right? But it's the context, and that's how I learned that is not a good idea. I watched someone else do it, and it did not look like they succeeded very well. Maybe if you were really outgoing, and you were peppy, and you could bring the crowd in, and like as you're making the song, and you're like a real host, and you're like getting people active and joining out of their own free will, then they'd enjoy it and stick around. Maybe you could get that to work, but like he probably had the same personality type as me of like, I just want to make music and I think people think it's interesting, and nobody found it interesting. And it's the same thing where I'd be like, I'm just going to make music and people will find it. Nope, nobody cares. Nobody finds it interesting. The 10-minute song format on YouTube. Perhaps. I think you may have shared something. 10-minute song format. Can you be more specific? Yeah, how's the pedal look on this? Pretty good. A stage where musicians get 10 minutes to make a song, and at the end of the day, results get judged and someone wins some prize. Maybe interesting for a live audience. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hell, if there were competitions like that, that'd be fun. I could do that. It's 10 minutes to make a song. I'd be good at that. That's a contest I actually think I could win. The tough thing, though, is if it's all just audience judged sometimes, and the context of that. You know, I've done plenty of Battle of the Bands. And anytime there's a Battle of the Bands and it's judged by the audience reaction, it's a scam. Right there. Right out the gate, it's a scam. You want to have a Battle of the Bands, and the judge is the audience, and you're gonna go, oh, cheer if you like this band the most. No, the whole show is instant scam. Is bullshit, because all it is then is designed to sell the tickets to your friends and get as many of your people there. You're not making any money on those tickets, of course. The venue is that's hosting it. You're just going to win because all your friends are there, and then they're gonna scream for you whether you're good or not. You could bring. I'd love to do one of those Battle of the Bands, and then like recruit a whole bunch of people, and then for like my show, you just like go out and you just take a dump on stage, and then you leave, and then you still win because you brought the most people, and then all the other bands there would immediately just snap, oh, this is stupid. Yep, yes it is. And if they didn't already think that. Oh, these are a waste of time. Got it. That would be fun to do. The thing is, I don't think there's a lot of those that happen anymore. There was a long time that those shows used to happen a lot actually around Milwaukee. I don't see them a lot anymore because I think everyone caught on. Oh, these are just a giant fucking scam. They're just designed to make these people a lot of money, and then people play for free, or for the chance to win. But they win if they sell the most tickets. But that's it. I need to have a better ending to this. Oops. How do I want to do this? Is this the best way? Am I getting real about the music industry? I mean, Battle of the Bands aren't like a music industry thing. They're They're a thing that can be done right, or they're just run by scam companies. It's not really like an industry thing. Labels, I would call, record labels the industry, and they're not hosting any battle of the bands. It was just like a brief, like almost pure music pyramid scheme that went around for a little while, where there were a couple companies. There was one, it was something to do with Gorilla. Was it Gorilla Productions? Oh, why do I remember Gorilla? Hang on. Gorilla Productions. I don't know if it's Gorilla Productions. That sounds like it was it. No, this doesn't look like it. That's definitely not it. They're probably not even in business anymore. I can't remember what it was called. But there was like a company. It was called like Gorilla Productions or something like that. And they would host all these battle of bands in all these major cities: Chicago, Milwaukee, New York, whatever. I like that I'm putting Milwaukee in with Chicago and New York, but they just hosted in every like major city of a state, and they just, man, I think they just collectively just made a good scam a little bit for a while. Like, God, I wonder how much money they made, because they were everywhere for a while, and then they just quietly fucked off. They just took everyone's money. That, or they just burned out. I guess that's the thing. They could have lost. The ultimate loss for them is if they book like 10 bands for this battle of the bands and not a single band sells a fucking ticket. Because then they still got to pick a winner. They promised they would, but I think then they probably put in a ticket minimum, like you got to sell at least 10, or else you're off the bill, and that's how they guaranteed their payout or something. It was something like that. Whatever. Getting real about our feelings. What are you, my therapist? Where do we go with this? Hang on. A little quieter. No, not all the way there. Yeah, that's the best. Keep it simple. Boom. Yeah. Uninclude that. Okay, now grab all this. copy, paste. And some of the timing's off on some of these. Let me go back to here. No, why do you gotta make it longer? That was weird. Can this loop cleanly back? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. Actually, hang on a minute. Ooh, do I take, copy all of this? Copy that. Paste. And then copy this. Paste it here. We're cooking here. And get rid of this. That. This will be the end of the song. 310. Perfect for a lo-fi song. Hell, I could do this if I really want to be lazy. What am I copying? You're copying that. Copy that. We're bringing in. We're copying our sax. Okay, we're having sax now. We wait for it to come in, but we don't wait long. Just a minute and 45. So that's a good rule of thumb. Just wait a minute 45. A cool minute 45. Really like these ones that much. Yes, it was too loud. It was. We like loud, but not that loud, right? But I also don't even know. You know what? To be honest, I don't even like this sax that much. Is 1 minute 45 considered long for sax? To wait for sax. I think it depends on your experience and how comfortable you feel with your sax. But I'm gonna be honest, I think this is some bad sax. And you know, it's still not bad. Like it's not that bad because at the end of the day, like bad sax is still pretty good sax. But like we can find better sax, especially on the internet. So we're gonna do that. But before we do that, I need to get this working for the shimmer. What's the chord we're going between here? Hang on a minute. That. Is that the same as this? Yeah. I like that. We'll go with this. We'll keep it. Have you ever rang the Fonz at 3 a.m. looking for sax? No. No, I'm not that desperate. I'm not that down for sax. I'll be honest. Okay. Let's let's see what else we could find maybe for some sax. I got a little hypnotized by the fact that that one was like exactly what I needed for the key, but I got distracted by the fact that and I ignored the fact that it sucks. Give me this, because it's A sharp major, which is only a half step flat. That ain't bad. We can pitch it up just a little bit. Boop. Now here's the other thing too. So if we left it right there, it comes in on every downbeat and everything, right? That's okay. What if the keys come in on every downbeat? What if we push it off on the sides and did like this? Oh wait, hang on. It would be right here instead. What happened at the end there? You were doing so good. My man. My dude. Hang on. Open this back up. This is the pack it came from. Saxophone. Sort by BPM. Is that all you do? Oh, I see. I already got that one. I really only got two options. That reverb one is good. It is. It's very good. The thought I have with it, though, is like, you could just give me the version without the reverb. I'll put the reverb on. I could do that part, man. That was completely unnecessary. It sounds really good, but I wish it was just clean so I could put the reverb on. I want to do it, Daddy. Daddy, let me play music production. It's my turn. You play music production all day. It's my turn. You know what I am satisfied about on Splice right now? Is these are actual sax samples. It is very frustrating. There's a few in here. I'm just not getting them. He was... but like, it's so frustrating when I'll be like, oh, I want to find a saxophone sample, and then I'll click through and it's a guy who's using a synth sax sound and it doesn't even sound convincing at all. And it's like, Bitch, you are abusing the saxophone tag right now. I get you're trying to replicate a sax, but this sucks. And is not what I'm looking for. I shouldn't have to specify a real sax. You should just, I don't know, put it in synth and name it sax or something. I don't know. Oh, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Who hears that and goes, that's exactly what I was looking for when I meant saxophone? Ah, perfect. Like, no. Stop. Ooh. Listen to that. It's cool. It's got the delay and all, but, like, I could do all that. I can add the delay. I didn't realize how few options there are. Only 89 samples. Okay, this actually might sound cool because I need to pitch this down a bit. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Are you guys hanging on? Hang on. Hang on. I only say that because I know you were like you were all just about to leave. You were hovering over the close browser button, and when I said hang on, I know it. Oh, whoops! Hang on, I forgot I gotta tune it. C major means we're down. What? C. Wait, we're down just one? Oh, easy peasy. This is exactly what I wanted. It sounds really good. Okay, hang on. I actually kind of want to go with, what if we went with a simpler key during this so the sax can really like jam without the keyboard melody getting in the way. Let's cut out the shimmer too. Okay. That sounds really good. It's gonna be kept. I doubt this one's called vocal synth, as where it has a really killer saxophone. Go figure. That's why I doubt I'm gonna be able to find another one. Where is here? We go, saxophone. What else you got, buddy? Oh, there's a few options. Hang on, wait. There is another one that sounds really good, but it's shitloads of reverb on it. Let me see if I can fix that. What's going on, Fonz? Welcome back. Oh no, what? Hang on, don't just cut off in the middle. Okay, cuts off in the middle, but I can maybe cut it right there. Hang on a minute, let's get it. You're jamming out so hard to last week's Tuesday. You know what? Honest to God, me too. I mentioned this at the start, but I kind of feel like last week's Tuesday is like one of the best ones I've ever done. We were having sax without you. Yes. Welcome, Fonz. You may have walked in on us having sax. We waited as long as we could, but we feel like it's time to have some sax. So we're putting it here. And you know what? There's not a goddamn thing you could do about it. Oh, it's still in C, right? So I just go down 1. Now this one's already got reverb on it, so it's already like way louder than this one. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna duplicate the track. And we're gonna have to call this one sax with verb. And this one's just called raw sax. Okay. And raw sax gets no reverb because there's already or maybe like less reverb. We'll see, because there's reverb on the track. It's kind of stupid the way they did this. Is that they put one dry and then they put a wet one. Like, why'd you do that? Why would you? Why wouldn't you at least keep it consistent, please? So, okay, here's what I actually need to do. I'm going to listen to both of my sax, and I'm going to try to make them as similar as possible in terms of the reverb. So I'm going to turn it up. That's why as soon as I hit stop, it hard cuts because the reverb's printed into the frickin' waveform. Okay, let me hear just the tail end. Ooh, yeah, we're not gonna be able to do that. Maybe I can swap them and like, whoops. Oh, let's do this actually. Maybe this could sound nice. Can I drag it out and make it just longer? Maybe too long. Actually, no, I like the idea of it cutting off at the very least there. Or... Okay, I like this. That's good. I was worried the two melodies would clash too much, the keyboard and the sax, but on replay, it sounds nice. I like it. I dig it. Let's see. Let's save it here. I think I need to do another stretch break or hitting the 2-hour mark. But we are making great progress. We literally have the entire song structure here completely broken out. This is the way lo-fi goes. It just can go quick sometimes. We even have our variety throughout. All we would need to technically still do is I need something new variety for the second chorus. Technically, that's all we would need for it to consider it a finished song. I want to put more like variety between sections, like little drum fills or like variation and whatnot. So it'll just take little tiny touches. Maybe we haven't used Shaper Box once. What the hell? Maybe drop it in once. We'll see. But okay, I'm gonna get up stretch I B R B. Alright, I was a little wrong. When I listen to this back, there's one other thing I still need to change. So let's listen to the beginning, and I'll bring up when we first need to add some variation, right? Let's start really fine-tuning it now, I guess. First off, I'm going to bring in a shaper box, because I know I'm going to want to try at least one of those. It feels like right here would be the obvious spot to do a shaper box. Like something like that, you know? But I kind of like just the snare bring in. I use shaper box at the beginning like that all the time, so let's savor it a little bit, but we will keep it because we will eventually want it. In fact, I'm gonna just pick one already. It's gonna be like that one, probably. Okay, so right here, this is the first time we get some variation with the keys. I wonder if I should save this, the shimmer. No, because I like the shimmer coming in here too. Oh, hang on, what you got here? Is there a specific one I should be looking at? Or you just search. Is there or Miami Vice is the tag? Interesting. Hang on. These are like so long. How the hell you? I'm gonna get striked on YouTube for this. I guarantee it. Ooh. It's okay. I'm not going to fight it. I've fought a few of them, and dude, these are really good. They're full songs too. They all 240, so you could get them all, line them up, you get yourself a full Miami Vice thing. That'd be cool. This one's really good. Or wait, what the hell? What's 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 hang on. There we go. It's like, why, what's wrong? It's a big boy. 2 minutes, 44 seconds, though. I love the, like, sound to it. It sounds good. What key is this in? C sharp minor. So, try to lower it by 5, maybe. That might not sound good, but either way, this still sounds kind of cool. Bring it in here at the end. Just because it's long and we got to find the part that we actually want, and it warps it. You don't need to warp it right now. Well, 95, so, well, is it 95 though? Okay, here's the easiest thing. Let's do this. Unwarp it, or change our song to 95. Now you have no excuse, right? You should just start perfectly on the beat, no problem. Problaroonies, right? It won't be perfect, but that's okay. Doesn't need to be. Consolidate. It's unwarped now, right? Okay, good. I really don't need to do this. I could find just the part I need, but I guess now that I look and I explain this, it's already finished. So, okay, bump us back down to 90. Solo this thing and turn it down. I don't need to solo it. It's over here by itself. That's the sort of shit I want. This by itself. That's what I want. Now, let's place it at the beginning here. And let's hear these together real quick. I didn't care about the rest of it. I literally just want this. Now, I said we could lower it 5, was it? Give it a lot of reverb. good find, Dan. I like this. This is sort of like my shimmer, but a billion times better. Maybe we save the shimmer, turn it down, and this thing's what comes in early. Here's something else important. So if you look, here's EQ on this thing. I don't know what this thing is called. Better shimmer, I'm gonna call it. I guess it's called Miami Vice, right? That's what it should be called. It's all mids, is the point I'm trying to make. And there's some hiss in here. I don't know, the way they recorded it, whatever. Doesn't matter, I don't care. I'm just gonna do this, we just cut the highs. Here we go, hiss is no longer a problem. I love that, because then I can bring it in again right there. Keep bringing this bitch in. The panning's really nice. I don't gotta do anything with that. That's cool. I'm gonna turn the shimmer down a little bit more even then. Maybe some toms too. I don't add a lot of toms to my lo-fi a lot. But that doesn't mean I'm not opposed to that. I'm not necessarily trying to going all Miami Vice theme. No, I don't want to do that though. Yeah, I was gonna say, if the toms were the idea for more Miami Vice-ness, nah. Because even this thing, those like, I would argue that sure. Could I hear that in Miami Vice? Sure, but not necessarily. You could hear that in a lot of other stuff. And I guess the sax is Miami Vice. But then if we put the toms in, then someone's gonna go, okay, it's definitely some like Miami Vice stuff. And I don't think I want to do that. So for that reason, it's a no. It's a no for me, dog. I still need to find something that comes in. Or what if we save the shimmer for this halfway point, actually? Let's say I need something that comes in right here at this halfway point. Maybe someone's then going to do a Miami Vice fan music video for it. Imagine that. Maybe. I get videos every now and then that some people will tag me in where pretty frequently like drone footage where they'll use my music, and I think it's pretty cool. I had someone that did like a whole bunch of just like time capture sort of things. Like they just sort of set up a camera in a busy area of the city and like let time go, and so you could just see people go by in really fast motion and but and like as the time, the day changes throughout of this really nice plaza, and they did a whole bunch of stuff like that, and I've seen that with my music. It's like, that's cool. It's basically like a music video. Thanks for the free music video, sort of, because they'll only use like half the song or something because they only have a minute and a half video or something, but it's cool to see. I love when people share that. So you know what? Someone could do this. Someone could. Maybe. Someone's already working on it. Okay, I don't need to go all the way to the beginning. The shimmer comes in halfway. Is that enough? Perhaps. But we at the very least need a variation for the second chorus. That's what I should focus on right now. Once we get that, then we'll go back and we'll listen to the whole song and decide if we need to add more. Damn, I almost made this song like a 2-hour track challenge. I mean, we're like 15 over by now, and we still got work to do, but it was close. Fell together pretty quick. Does sound like a very cool experience someday when I publish my great album. Yeah, speaking of which, Ann, you got any other stuff coming out soon? I saw this skate session video using Slamhaus music. It was okay. I think it's funny. I got more of those coming out, and I just keep using my own music. And I almost feel like it's like these videos just feel like a way for me to advertise my music, but because I could use someone else at any time for these videos, but it's sort of like, why not? I got my own stuff. Especially, too, because I'm close to monetization on my YouTube, and if I used other people's music, then I couldn't monetize those videos, and I guess I don't care that much, but it's like, I mean, why not if I could? If I use my own music, then I'll be fine. Where do I find DMCA-free music, guys? Not anytime soon, no. Well, hate to hear it. Wait, what if we put this over here? Okay. We're gonna turn our sax down on both of these, but I think that might be our variety for this part. But that means we still need variety again for this one, because this now is exactly the same as this. We have the same problem. We didn't really change anything. It was your video, then it was awful. So mean, so cruel. What did I do to deserve such hate from you, Hef? Such hate and malice in your heart, as it beckons and bellows for 1,000 years. Was possessed a little bit from a wise wizard or something. Okay. Keep the hack going. Still have this. It's like you know what it is? You know how in like rap songs, sometimes a rapper or like a producer, I guess it's not really a producer, but a rapper might shout out a producer at the beginning to give them like a credit on the song right away. But otherwise, they'll come in right away and they'll just like they'll have their signature thing that they do at the beginning of a song. That's how you know you're about to hear like a Lil Jon song, or you're about to hear a DJ Khaled song, because when the song starts, it just goes DJ Khaled, and you're like, oh, I already know what I'm listening to, you know. I'm gonna have something like that on my music, or it's gonna be Shaperbox with this effect that does this this one, but on electric piano. Okay, because I swear to God, that's probably gonna be like the 7th or 8th time I've done that. If I put that in right here. But I guess I'm waiting 2 minutes. Maybe I need to be more like DJ Khaled, and I just need to start off the song and just be like, right? That's not obnoxious or anything. Good idea. What was I doing? What was I working on? Okay. Oh yeah, that shaper box right here. That's what we put down. but it's not bad. We'll keep it for now. There's a reason I use it a lot. It's because I like it. What's going on, Eddie? Welcome, welcome. All right. How do we add some variety here? I don't want to bring in more sax because it's gonna. The problem I had when the sax was going here was that it was stepping on the toes of the keyboard melody. That's why I very much like it over here instead, or keep it here instead. Because yes, there is a keyboard melody here, but the keyboard melody here is a lot more boring and very predictable. It's the same rhythm throughout. I literally copy pasted it. Or wait, no, that's not not even the right one. Hang on, this is the one. I was like, there's way more going on than I remember. No, it's this one. It's just bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum bum ba 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 ba. You know, so it's predictable. It's not like this one where it's ba 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 ba. You know, or like Okay, no, I was exaggerating. It's this. Ba, 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 ba. Just a little more going on. So I think the sax works better there, but that does mean we need something here, but if the sax is too busy, that means whatever we put here can't be very busy too. So it would be also nice I could carry it over into here if it is just some sort of pad or something. Something else worth noting is I don't have a bass technically at all in this whole song. And the reason I kind of don't, I don't know if I do need it. I notice with my lo-fi EP, I sometimes don't because this is my bass, basically. This provides so much low end. Let me add a bass and find out if it's necessary. Let's go through the whole work of just making an entire bass. Because it's really not that much work, that's why. I'm going to just use subsign bass. Sustain is just 4 seconds. We're going to turn it down. And then, what's the best way to do this? Let's do this. I'm going to draw a new track on our bass right here. Let's call it bass. Consolidate at this length, and what I want to do is just copy. You're not at the beginning necessarily, are you? Well, you are now. I'm going to copy just low notes. And the reason why I'm doing this instead of just copying the whole track over here is because if I do copy the track over, I'm going to copy over the sustain pedal. I don't know if this bass listens or uses the sustain pedal. Actually, let's nip this in the bud. Let's just quantize everybody. But I don't really want to find out and experiment. It might not, so it might not even change anything, but I'm not even going to take that risk. Now it does need same sidechain compression. Oh, I hate to admit it, but I immediately noticed it was gone then. I think I do need it. Yeah, it's necessary. Well, whatever, we got it now. There's seagulls cawing, you might hear them. It almost makes a really nice atmospheric background. I should just add seagull sounds to the background of this thing. It adds to the chillness of it. Should I really do that? I'm genuinely tempted. Because the seagulls are singing up a storm and it sounds really good. job. I think because there's no sidechain compression on them. I don't want them throttled by that kick. They should just have some open and free sax. Oh, I have an idea. What if we add variety here by changing up the melody that we do? Hang on. Doesn't even have to be a lot. Whatever. Keep that the same. Okay. So we have just a tiny bit of variety there. It's really subtle. So that's why I still feel like I want to add one more thing, like another pad or something. What do I want? What do I want for this? It really needs to be pretty background-ish. I can still think about adding those seagulls too. Don't I have just like a C sound? You see that just makes it feel more Miami Vice, right? You're on the beaches of Miami. Hang on. I'm gonna have a hard time telling if the seagulls are coming from the sample or like there's no seagulls in that, right? I'm going crazy. You could probably even hear them. Oh, I should just hold my fucking mic up to the window, but then I'll get all the cars. Oh, there we go. There's too many people talking. I guess I want cinematic because I want like atmospheric shit. Cooking game. What the hell is this? Okay, I don't know why what that has to do with the cooking game, but sure, why not? It's for when you're cooking at the beach. That's too much. We don't want like 1,000 seagulls. It's like 1 or 2. Too many. That's the perfect seagull. Okay, now we don't want any of these. Okay. No ambience. Never mind, we're taking that one. That was just a random one I clicked. It's going right there, too. Wait, that was the one I just got, right? Oscar? Wait, what? Oh, I'm looking up the wrong thing. Hang on. Here we go. It's a one-shot guitar sound, actually. But it sounds amazing. Does that have a key associated with it? No, I guess I don't really need it. Doesn't matter. It sounds fine. Maybe I'll mute the thing on this one and we have just this sound. That's some variety. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that and delete that thing. Yeah, this definitely has enough variety now because now we don't hear the screech or the break, and we had this come in. So, and we have the melody. I'm fully engaged on these, and then this is just a different part entirely. So we're still good. This is the only part that I feel like still needs something right here. Ooh, that could be actually where it belongs instead. Ah, nah. I'll give this one more actually. I'm still clicking around on seagull sounds. I found something good, so it's like am I responsible for the DJ scratch? You or were you addicted before? It is. You don't have to worry. You did not introduce heroin to this junkie. Who? Someone here did though, and they might be here now. And did you introduce me to Shaperbox? Whose idea was Shaperbox? Whoever first told me about Shaperbox and was like, "Whoa, Slim, you got to check out Shaperbox." That was the person that was basically like giving cocaine to a depressed teenager and just being like, "Go nuts, kid, have fun." And I was like, "This is exactly what I've been waiting for my entire life." So yeah, whoever did that, whoever recommended Shaperbox for the first time. So it wasn't you, Hef, don't worry. You don't have to worry. You don't have to live with that on your conscience. Don't get me wrong. You're still an enabler. You're still like going up to the junkie on the street being like, yeah, shoot up more, junkie. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. I just can't get enough of that DJ. It's delicious.
Gets me good night.
Getting high off DJ scritches. Okay. What else? What else? What else do I add? What else can I do? Sorry, didn't mean to yawn. I use this a few times on some of my synthy-ish stuff. Hang on, let me go to this, put it on here. Also, put it on the hat, but turn it down a little bit, or like a lot. Hang on, let me go back here. I just want to look at it. Maybe that's too low. Perfect. Why I'm yawning like crazy now. That. I wanted to actually maybe do this. Turn it up a little bit. It's going to sound stupid, but I just wanted to sound more lo-fi. I'm like, well, okay, how do you do that? Easier said than done. I'm not sure. There's a few techniques that I do. I think most of them aren't going to work on the organ. I believe I've tried them. So I'm going to try this one. This is, just a fake vinyl effect. We're going to turn off the dust sound because that's annoying. Let's warp it. I mean, it has a lo-fi button. That's not what we want. It adds like bit crushing as well, which is interesting. part. I think this is nice though. I do like it. Actually, no. If we're ending it, I'd say we just end on that chord. Gotta bounce. Hey, no worries, Bacon. Thanks for stopping by. You basically caught the end. Just making sure it's all finished and fine-tuned, but I think we're just about done. Sounds really nice. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. I'll set it like all the way back here. Ben Lurky been busy. Lurking. Yeah, no worries. I totally understand if you guys are ever busy. No need to apologize at all. I appreciate you just being here, you know. I'll catch you next time. I may say that to all y'all. Yeah, I got nothing I want to change. This looks great. It's nice, it's chill, it's simple. It's just what I needed right now. A good track I can just knock out in under 3 hours because I had to start a little late today. All right, bye. And I just click end stream. Just like that. Let me think. I'm trying to think if there is anything I'm missing because I don't think there is. Let's hear this. Wait. That's good. Do we need a crash? No, we don't need a crash. Grand piano's not even used. We can delete that. We can delete this other lo-fi track. That's not even used. Well, that was my recording track, so we'll just do that. Yeah, no, actually, we are gonna call it here. I think this is nice. I was worried that the keyboard was going too long when I'm looking at it like this, you know, because I like to see parts where it's like this then too, and like you see bits drop out here and there. But so it's short enough of a track, especially if we are just ending on the one last chord here, because with the full tail of it all, it's gonna be 3:05. So started late, ended early. Yeah. Well, what is early, right? I give no designated tail end to this. I'm just stoked it's not a 7-hour one. Also, I don't think my voice could take it. Like, I'm okay right now, but I don't think I'm sick. But my throat was feeling like a little tender. And even right now as I'm talking, I feel like a little strained as I'm talking. I'm looking forward to not talking as soon as I click stop streaming and stop recording. And I hope it just gets better for tomorrow. That's all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Oh yeah, I should say special thanks, of course, to Ben and Noko Slamokos for their subs resubs, I should say. It's even more important than a sub, because any old person can sub once, but to resub, well, I mean, any old person could technically, well, anyone that sub could resub, whatever. It means that you stuck around, and that does mean a lot to me, at the very least. So I appreciate that. Thank you. I will catch you all next time. You have a wonderful evening or morning or whatever it is for you. I will catch you next time.